Vidya Samavedi. I am here at Kathmandu, Nepal. When we think of Nepal, we remember its religious places like temples, Buddhist monasteries, heritage structures. But besides this, Nepal is also known as the trekker's paradise. There are various mountain peaks in Nepal, and most of the 8,000ers are there in Nepal. By 8,000ers, I mean peaks above 8,000 meters. The world's highest peak, Mount Everest, is also there in Nepal, and I am going to conquer it. The Everest Base Camp. Yeah, I'm going on an 18-day trek to the Everest Base Camp. I booked my tour with Himalayan Wonders. This is a guided trek. It's not just the Everest Base Camp, but I'm also going to the Kongma Pass, the Chola Pass and the Renjola Pass. I'll be flying to Lukla tomorrow to start my trek. See you there. To go on the trek, we have to pack our luggage into duffel bag to a maximum permissible limit of 10 kg each. One of our tour guides from Himalayan Wonders, Mr. Lakshman, travelled with us to Lukla. Sita Air, that's the aircraft in which we'll be flying to Lukla. It's a Dornier which can hold around 16 passengers. After takeoff, we are getting a feeling as if we are in a completely different world. The orange-colored sun rays are dazzlingly hitting the mountain ranges. How many times do we get to see a moonset along with a sunrise in a single frame? I'm just blown away. While this flight is a scenic flight, I swear it's an adventure of its own. We fly through huge mountains and narrow valleys, crossing one massive mountain after another. It's indeed a nail-biting moment. Shortly, we will be landing in one of the most dangerous airports in the world. That's because the runway in Lukla is notoriously short and hellishly narrow. Can you imagine? It's just 500 meters long and just 20 meters wide. We are all holding our breath as the plane descends. Touchdown Lukla. Meet my guide Dragon Rai, who will be there with me for the next 18 days, and my porter Jivan. This is our tea house at Lukla Buddha Lodge. It's right in the airport premises. Tea houses are mountain lodges that provide simple meal and modest lodging facilities. We shall have our breakfast and some hot beverage before we embark on our 8-kilometer trek to Phakding. We have started our trek now from Lukla. We are on the way to Phakding. As of now, it's a very nice and easy trek.
some shops on the way.
We have to obtain a permit from the government checkpost to trek in the Khumbu region, which includes the Everest Base Camp. The porter usually carries 2 duffel bags of 10 kg each, along with his own personal bag.
Of the stone.
So all of these stones belongs to Buddhism.
Okay.
So well, on this stone you can see like this kind of picture
Yeah.
or some mantra. You know the mantra?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
all of those are mantra which is written in Tibetan language.
Okay. Okay.
Which is all of those are praying mantra. So whenever you walk on the way and then if you get like that kind of money stones, if you try to walk from left side, it gives you the good luck. And then it means that you're praying your soul as well.
Another money stone. So we are walking on the left side of the stone. This has a lot of mantras written on it. We have the flag also on the top.
Stopping at Tadakoshi for a tea break. That's our first suspension bridge. This is the only suspension bridge on the way to Phakding. The pathway is getting rough and rocky. There are lots of climbs and descent, but overall we descend 200 meters, going from Lukla, which is at 2860 meters, to Phakding, which is at 2610 meters. We have to be careful when the mules pass by. We should stand by the side of the rock instead of the valley side so that they don't knock us off the cliff.
So we are done with today's trekking. We walked for almost 4 hours. Initially it was very easy and slowly it got a little hard. Difficulty level, I would say it's like 4 out of 10, but it's okay, manageable. It's definitely manageable. It's not very difficult. Just slight pain on my shoulders because of the backpack. Maybe tomorrow I should make my backpack a little light. Otherwise it's all okay. Let's see how tomorrow goes.
So finally we have reached our tea house in Phakding. This is how my room looks. It's a double bed with a good blanket. I don't think I need to use my sleeping bag today. There is also a charging point. I have taken the upgraded package, so I get a private bathroom with a hot shower, mirror and a wash basin. While on an EBC trekking expedition, these are rare luxuries. I won't be getting any of these as I go higher up. Good morning, this is day 2. We are now in Phakding. We are leaving for Namche Bazaar. It's a 13-kilometer hike. It's not about the distance, it's about the gradient. Phakding is in the altitude of 2610 meters, while Namche Bazaar is in the altitude of 3440 meters. So it's going to be a long, steep hike today.
It's an exuberant feeling walking alongside the Dingboche or the Milk River. That's the beauty of nature. It looks as if this entire village is garlanded by this river. Mount Namche, standing majestically tall. There are a total of 5 suspension bridges on the way to Namche Bazaar, and this is the first one. These suspension bridges are a little shaky, but they are fun. It's a gradual ascent. The trail is getting more challenging now, but the entire region is just rugged, so we just need to keep moving. Those are jokios, which are a crossbreed of the yak and the cow. We are still following the Dingboche river. It's a narrow descent. The Tibetan flags. That's a beautiful waterfall. You see many waterfalls here. This is a small bridge that we are crossing. Mules carrying gas cylinders. You've got to be very careful with these mules. They could just knock you off. The best thing is to just wait for them to go. And that's Joshale village, where we will be stopping for lunch. We are entering the Sagarmatha National Park. These concrete structures stop the animals from using the trail. We are now approaching the Edmund Hillary Suspension Bridge. It is not only the longest but also the highest in this region. This is the most famous Edmund Hillary Suspension Bridge. This is on our way to Namche Bazaar. Very wobbly. This could be because of its length and elevation. It's also extremely windy here. Koshi River, which originates from Tibet. We have just climbed 100 meters from Jerusalem. We have another 500 meters to climb. This part of the trek is a very steep trek. The secret of walking in these rough terrains is to be very slow. We should be taking very short steps so that we don't spend our energy. And hydrate yourself. Drink lots of water. Main thing is to travel light. I've removed everything from my backpack. I just have very few things. Yesterday my backpack was almost like 5-6 kgs, whereas today it may be just 1.5 kg. I have a 1.5 liter of water bottle also, and then all my gears, my video camera, my GoPro, my phone, lip balms, electrolyte. This is all that I'm carrying. It's a tough trek. It has just started. We have another 400 meters to go. It's a long way. We are at the Mount Everest viewpoint. It's all cloudy and we can't see anything. It has started snowing heavily. There is snowfall only beyond 3000 meters of altitude. Less than that, it's only rainfall. That's a frozen waterfall. We have arrived at the most energetic town, Namche Bazaar. This is the gateway to the Khumbu region. Whoever has to trek in the Khumbu region has to go through Namche Bazaar. Water jet from a pump propels these series of large prayer wheels which rotates continuously. Our hotel is right at the top. We may have to climb up another 50 meters to go to our hotel. This is our modest room at our tea house, Namche Guest House. This is the last place where we will get running hot water. So finally I've come to Namche Bazaar. We started at Phakding around 8 o'clock in the morning and we came here to Namche Bazaar at 5 p.m. The altitude at Phakding was 2,640 meters. The altitude at Namche Bazaar is 3,440 meters. So it's a difference of 800 meters. Our hotel is in a higher elevation, so we had to trek all the way up to our hotel. It wasn't an easy trek. After the Edmund Hillary Bridge, it's a very steep climb, especially up to the Everest viewpoint. That's where we get the first glimpse of Mount Everest in this area. But today it was too cloudy, so we could not see Mount Everest. It's a tough trek of over 12 kilometers, which we did in total of 9 hours. But if you leave the lunch break, the tea breaks, then it may come to 7.5 hours. It started snowing and we felt very cold. Our shoes got wet. Our backpack got wet. Finally, we have reached Namche Bazaar. I will give the difficulty rating as 6 out of 10 today. It's a tough day. I will do some stretching now and then go for dinner. If you enjoyed watching this video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the bell button. Watch this space for my next episode of the Everest Base Camp. Take care and bye.